I was bone
Welcome to The Real Press Start.
Boo!
I'm your host, Pistol Pete Jr. And I'm here with,
The Huge.
the Huge.
Chub Didge.
Zero, a.k.a. The Huge. Here with Chub Didge.
The Huge is my favorite band.
And Zero, a.k.a. McFlurry. Wait, no, you're not a.k.a.
My AKA can be McFlurry too.
Yeah, you can have a McFlurry.
You can just have everybody's AKAs.
Racist McFlurry.
You can be AKA
Because
Chub
I'm
Lion
brown.
as well.
What?
You could be AKA Chub Lion too. You want to be AKA Gualochenta as well?
AKA Pistol Pete Jr.
AKA Blue Guy?
AKA Player
AKA
2.
the Blinkster?
AKA Player 2.
AKA
AKA Black Silk.
Blacks.
a.k.a. the Booty Popper.
Anybody? Imagine that'd be funny, like a fighter, like whoever he's fighting, he takes their nickname.
It just completely mind fucks him. So he's undefeated.
So it's like when Brock Lesnar fought Cain Velasquez, it would have been like, Brock Lesnar, Brock, the Mexicutioner.
The Mexicutioner.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my name. That's my name, Wolves. That's
There
like
was a guy.
Velasquez.
There was a guy the other day
Sounds like that.
that he got his ass beat, or he didn't get his ass. He lost, but the guy that was interviewing that at the end, he was like asking questions, and then he was like, his name was Gunnar Nelson, and the guy that won was Rick Story, and he's like, all right, he's like, I can't wait to see you fight again. And he's like, tells audience. He goes, I guarantee you we haven't seen, this isn't the last of Rick's story. And like, the guy's like, what? And he's like, Gunnar Nelson, everybody. Everyone's just like, he just lost. He just got his ass beat by this dude. And then you get called by his name.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then the way he worded it, you haven't seen the last
Yeah, like
of Rick's story. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to deal with that guy. My whole life. Because he beat me.
it's gonna haunt
That was
me
like his
forever.
first loss.
Yeah.
His first MMA loss.
Chub,
What?
hand me the vape. You
Have
put it
you-
too far, like way far out of arm reach.
The Chub? I
Motherfucker.
thought you said hand you the Chub.
Hand me the chub. That's what I should call this vape because it's so
Fat.
thick.
You just... Never mind.
Smoke break. Okay. So
You
we all just got quiet just because Chubb's hitting his vape. I'm
You
hitting mine.
just,
I'm talking
Is
because
your
I'm
nose
the
just
only
like-
one
so you
not
guys are just
spoken.
gonna leave me hanging?
You're just gonna.
So, what do you have your panties in a bunch about?
Okay, yeah. So the number one story this week for me is, well, it is not even a story for this week. It's really a story for next week. This is really just a Peter teaser for next week. Kojima to debut Metal Gear Online next week. Yes. This we've been very talkative about.
And
Me and Chubb Didge anyway.
Bruh.
Because we are the ones that have actually played MGO out of the group. And
Bruh.
we know the awesomeness that is
I
MGO.
played it like for 30 minutes when I actually had Metal Gear 4.
But
Because I borrowed it from one of you guys.
Yeah. I
Bruh.
think you borrowed it from him. And then from somewhere from between you borrowing it and getting it and him getting it home, either he lost it somewhere in the house, or it got lost in transit.
Or I never gave it to.
Do I have yours?
I never gave it to.
I think you do have mine.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Do you have yours?
Chub Didge.
I think you have your own, because then you say you tried to play GT or Metal Gear Online the other day. And you're
No,
like,
that was at your house
Oh.
because you hadn't updated, and so it still had the option to play it. So I tried to play it, then it goes, it went to, it started loading to the server, but it said, you need to update to be able to connect to the server.
Yeah.
And so
But if you update,
yeah, then it just takes away that option, so you can't play it anymore.
That sucks. They should still let you play with them Japanese pricks.
Right? But, so...
yeah, I don't understand that.
Kojima will debut the online multiplayer component of Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain, during the VGA Awards. Wait, Video Game Awards. The VGA Awards is the Video Game Awards.
They're
Awards.
next
The VGAs.
the VGAs are next week.
Next week.
When? Sunday? Like every other award show?
Yeah, most likely. Let's see here. I don't know if they have
I hate
that.
award shows. They're so bogus. Who watches award shows? Award shows?
Oh, I didn't know
my
this.
parents.
If you didn't have Metal Gear 4,
award shows suck, huh?
if you didn't have Metal Gear 4, you could have bought Just MGO by itself. I didn't know that. I knew they considered it a separate game, but I didn't know you could buy it. I know in Japan you could buy it separately. In Japan, I think you had to buy it separately. To play MGO, it didn't come in Metal Gear 4 in Japan. It was like you bought MGO and then you bought Metal Gear 4. Like in Japan, they have an arcade machine for MGO.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Now they have Pokken.
Token?
Oh yeah, Pokken.
Pokken or Pokken?
Token?
Oh shit!
Token?
Did you guys know that IGN is giving away tickets to the VGAs this year?
Where are the V'ges?
The VGAs? I think they're in Vegas.
What do I have to do?
Vegas?
Do I have to suck everyone's dick at AGN?
What you have to do is you have to line up 3 of the producers and go like a circus seal.
You have to get Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, Eiffel Tower.
So yeah, and then Metal Gear 5 is supposed to be coming out 2015. So yeah,
What's Metal Gear Live?
Metal Gear 5.
Oh, they said Metal Gear Live.
So it's going to come out 2015. So sometime this
Metal Gear
next
5
year.
is Phantom Pain?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, technically it's still what's it called? Still 5 as well. Ground Zeroes is still part of 5.
Yeah.
So it's both of them.
But this one's the entire.
Yeah.
Let's just say Ground Zeroes was like 4 3/4.
Yeah.
And Phantom Pain is 5.
Phantom Pain is 5. Yeah, exactly.
Phantom Pain is 5 and 6.
Yeah.
It's as big as like 4 games.
Are they making a new Halo?
It's just a Master Chief.
Yeah,
collection.
Master Chief.
So it's pretty much all the old Halos.
Just updated to Xbox One or what?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not really.
No?
It's kind of like an
It's
HD.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just.
Oh, that's gay then.
Yeah. So you know,
But it runs at 60 frames. So.
What does that mean?
that means not all.
Super smooth.
Oh. It
Exactly.
doesn't load?
No, it still loads. It's just like how sometimes like the best one because like a lot of people can't tell the difference between the 30 to 60 frames per second. Like you ever notice sometimes when you're playing the game and you blink,
it'll
there's
slow
like
down.
that stutter. Yeah.
I just should have slowed down sometimes when there's a lot of explosions going on.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's a frame rate. That's.
Yeah, I figured that's what that
But the best way to tell, like, if you can't tell, just blink a lot, and then you'll see like the animation, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you put the little, like remember when you were a kid and they made in school you had to do that thing where it's like a little ring, you like do like a stick figure running, and
Yeah,
you put it
yeah,
inside
yeah.
and you.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. It's just how many frames there are.
Like a flip book.
Yeah, or like a flip book.
Yeah.
That's probably a better way to,
Yeah.
a more
Common.
common way
A flip book.
instead of that little spinning thing. I remember getting one of those from McDonald's though as a kid. I just don't remember what the animation was, but it was this little thing.
There were different animations.
It was Ronald McDonald was like
Raping kids.
playing with his asshole
Speaking of assholes.
because he ate one too many Big Macs.
Speaking of assholes, James Cameron says the new Avatar sequels will be having you spitting feces all out of your asshole.
What?
James Cameron's such a vagina.
James Cameron says
How?
the Avatar sequels will make you shit yourself.
I don't know why. I
But
was
for what
thinking-
reason will I shit myself?
For
Will
some
it be
reason-
so graphically amazing I'll just shit myself?
This is the
Am I
exact.
going to be scared shitless?
No, this is the exact quote right here. They're gonna be bitching. You will shit yourself with your mouth wide open.
That's a stupid thing to say.
That's a pretty bold statement there.
I don't want to watch this movie just because of that statement.
Yeah. He also decided against shooting the film in 60.
It's like the
60
most generic statement I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be shot. It's not shot in 60 frames a second either. It's gonna be 48 FPS instead.
What are you talking about?
The movie.
Movies? They measure movies by frame rate?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Like that's where they get the frame rate rating from. Because the camera records at a certain
Okay.
frame rate.
48.
I always confuse James Cameron for Michael Bay for some reason. So
Because it's pretty much the same
they
shit.
both fall in the same asshole.
Yeah.
James Cameron not as bad though.
Yeah. Michael Bay's more.
Yeah. James Cameron makes movies like every 5 years.
Yeah.
He's not. As
And
bad.
he actually has some fucking amazing.
Yeah, he
movies.
had some good movies back in the day.
You know, like
Back in the day, he did.
hey, Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Speaking of, I was just watching Lax Action Hero yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And there's that scene when he's trying to prove to Arnold that this is all just a movie. So he takes him to the Blockbuster video and he goes to show him the stand-up for Terminator, and it's Stallone instead of it. And I was like, he was like, He goes, that's not right. He goes, what do you mean? He was amazing in that. It's his best work ever.
I don't remember that movie.
I didn't remember it at all. Like, I was. I don't know if like
some scenes, but not like enough.
I think I appreciate that movie more now than I did as a kid because I get more of the references. Like, oh, okay, like all these movie references and shit. Okay, so we gotta stop drinking Monsters and eating Oreo. Or well, specifically, we gotta stop eating Oreo cookies when we're doing our YouTube videos, guys.
Why?
Because YouTubers are being warned over unclear promotional videos. The Advertising Standards Agency has warned YouTubers that they need to make it clear when videos are promoting a product. So I guess earlier this week the BBC raised concerns that they're finding a number of UK video bloggers were being paid to promote Oreo biscuits. Or cookies, as they're rightfully called.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why do British people call cookies biscuits?
Do you have the pizzas?
Because they're bland as fuck.
They're gonna be all loud.
Oreos aren't bland though.
Huh? But English, from what I'm told, the 3 reviews I've had of just actual English food.
Oh yeah.
It's very gross.
Well, there's a
It's very non-flavorful.
who's the comedian? I think it's Jim Gaffigan.
Uh-huh.
That what he says, Leah, get out of here. God,
What does she want? What do you want? For what?
just go.
You can't
No.
use my phone. What's wrong with your phone? Ask Peter for the Wi-Fi so you could get on the... plug it in. Sorry. Plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it.
Peter has the phone charger.
All right.
All right.
We're
Anyways,
really doing this.
Find it.
all right. Hey, focus. So what was I saying? Oh, Oreo biscuit. Oh, there's the comedian Jim Gaffigan. He said something about that
Food.
Yeah,
like he
about
always does.
yeah, exactly. But he's talking about English food. He's saying, oh, because he was talking about the different, like he's saying, about like white people use mayonnaise and like all the different, and the different condiments for different races foods. And he says, and British people use vinegar, like, and that just shows you how bad is a food if you're gonna put vinegar on it to make it taste better. He's like, you know what I use vinegar for? To clean my windows.
It's true.
Yeah, like British food has to be terrible.
What's America do? Put mustard and ketchup.
And salt and pepper, and
Salt and
hot
pepper.
sauce, and barbecue
So
sauce.
we put everything on. We
Yes.
put curry. We put
But so right now,
wasabi.
all these people that are posting YouTube videos, if you're eating something that's been, if you're paid to, like, product placement, you have to say, like, hey, these people are paying me to tell you that I eat Oreo cookies. Or Monster's paying me to show you that I drink it. Even though
I don't think what people understand, what those companies understand, is people don't like them.
Yeah, people don't. but if you're like, if Oreo came to us and said, "Hey guys, have some Oreos in the background of your videos, and we'll pay you some monies,"
Yeah.
we'll be like, "Fuck yeah,"
Well, that's different.
But you have to obviously...
But no, but see, that's the thing is YouTube is being warned by the ASA that, hey, if you're going to do this, just like in TV, they can't really, like, that's why you'll see either at the end of shows or at the beginning of shows, you'll sometimes see like closed captioning sponsored by. Or
Well, yeah,
see,
sponsored by, but it's not like
So they're not going to be
just-
allowed to do,
so you'd have to announce it. Yeah, like Oreo.
So they're not going to be allowed to do, like, let's say, when, if there's a scene where that dude's on his desk or something, doing something on a computer, and he has, like, a Sprite can. Mm-hmm. You know how, like, what's that called?
Product placement.
But what do they call it when it's like, low-key like that?
Product placement. It's still called product placement.
Something else, though.
no product placement.
It's product placement.
When they sneak it in on you.
Product placement.
Subliminal product placement, maybe? I don't know.
Something, yeah, but... Like, so they're not going to be allowed to do that anymore?
On YouTube, no. Well, they are, and like, see, the thing is like, right now, we're
eating
we got a bag
combos?
of combos, and I'm drinking
Cheetos.
Rockstar. You know what I mean? Like, if we had them, like, if Rockstar and combos paid us, and like we had them where they're obviously in the shot, and we're being paid to do that,
Yeah.
and we don't announce like, hey, or like we don't put like some kind of subtitle or something in the comments saying sponsored by,
Yeah.
then we can get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But if they're like right now we're just eating it, like it's part of like organically happening, then like they can't say shit because we're not getting paid.
So if it's just there, let's say it's just there every once in a while.
Yeah.
But if it's there every fucking
Yeah. Well, if they find out that you're being paid
To do it.
just like with all those Xbox videos that were coming.
Why does it matter?
yeah, why does it matter?
Because the agency, the advertising standards agency, is the one that regulates how all like the shit on TV and all this stuff gets. So now it's like they're getting around all these rules and regulations that this agency has put down.
But how does that do anything?
I don't know, but
Why, you lazy crap for crap.
All they just have to do is say it at the beginning or at the end,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's all they're saying is just hey, like don't fucking make it seem like you're eating Oreos just because you eat fucking Oreos. If Oreos paying you to eat Oreos, then fucking better say, hey, Oreos is paying me to.
I'm
eat these
fucking
Oreos.
fat. Of course I love Oreos.
I guess, you know.
Hey, when you guys die, you guys
Okay.
plan on being cremated or buried?
Cremated.
Cremated.
Both of you guys cremated?
Yeah.
So, would you like your own custom urn shaped like a superhero or Indiana Jones?
No.
You guys are gonna grow me in a wheat plant.
So,
My kids are gonna grow me in a wheat,
this is the thing now.
and they're just gonna pass me down from generation to generation. When Grandpa dies, drinks water.
Or you can get or you can get an urn of your own head or Barack Obama's head.
No, thank you.
That baby called me a nigger.
So, or like
There you go,
these are the
that'd
other
be
urns.
engraved on it.
That baby.
That
Oh,
You
baby
can actually,
cool.
like, your ashes can be inside of an action figure with your head on it.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
With your head on it?
Yeah. Like, see the dude. Like, see, okay,
So everybody could know
that's
how
the-
lame you were to the grave.
see? Like, that's dude's
Yep.
face.
And
then
he's
some-
telling us this because he wants this.
Yeah, you want that.
No, actually, I'm
I
gonna
want to be Deadpool.
No, Deadpool's mine.
I'm gonna be made into a diamond.
Diamond and Kristen.
Did you know they could do that?
Yeah.
That's
Why
what,
would
that's
you
what,
want to do that?
I kind of like this one though. Like I would want my urn to just be my head,
Barack Obama?
and then you just no. I would have it.
Is that Barack Obama?
Yeah.
That is Barack Obama.
That's Barack
It's
Obama in
generic
his prime when
black
he was like
guy.
20?
Huh?
That's Barack Obama in his prime when he was like 20? Or
Yeah,
like, he was
exactly.
like 24 or something?
But see, I'd get the urn in the shape of my head. That way, like I'm always watching you. This is my head on the shelf.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Right?
that's weird.
Why not just get your body glazed, dude, like in the body exhibit or whatever?
I thought about that too.
Preserved.
Yeah, just get a glaze, that glaze.
But see,
And then it
if-
just stands you up in the room.
okay,
Make
so
like the most ridiculous face.
And then it could just change you.
yeah, right.
I would do that.
But so if you could get your like, okay, you're gonna die tomorrow, and your urn can be anything you want it to be. You want to be a weed plant,
I want to be in a coffee can.
a coffee can.
Just save my asses in a coffee
Yeah.
can.
Just like in
In a mason jar.
what was that movie? Fucking-
Oh fuck! What
Due
movie
date.
was that?
Yeah, Due Date.
Do that.
And then just for the hope that someone might accidentally drink me as coffee.
Oh no, I'm thinking of a different movie. What movie is it where like the dude they go, I need you to help me get my father's ashes back, and it turns out like inside this coffee can is like her father's ashes, his father's ashes, like their dog's ashes.
It's everyone's ashes.
I don't know.
That's the thing. Do you really know?
I think it was on a show.
Do you really know
Is it a TV show?
if that's your person's ashes?
You don't really.
What if they just waited like a week and then they just they just shoveled in some?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know some people do get them DNA tested to make sure that
Later.
they're, yeah, you can't get them DNA
You get
tested.
ass DNA tested?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Everyone's texting me now. Like, what the fuck? Like, no one's been texting me all day, and all of a sudden,
Nobody's texted
I
you
get-
this whole year.
I get a flood. Well, you know, everyone's texting me for a specific reason that we won't get into.
Your anus?
Yes.
Your bloody anus?
Yes. Yes, we will not get into my bloody anus.
Somebody will get in your bloody anus.
Somebody, somewhere. Best beware my clothes, but...
Player two.
All right, what's the next news?
Okay.
What were we originally talking about? James Cameron.
James Cameron and
James Cameron being a
making
little
you
bitch.
spit fixes out it.
Then we went on to Oreos. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, we went to Oreos, then we went to Earns. And now we're on to Sony refunding eligible customers over misleading Vita ads. So if you've bought a PS Vita before June 1st, 2012, you will be either getting $25 cash or $50 in credit from PlayStation.
$20 cash?
$25 cash.
That's stupid.
Or $50 vouchers. Well, because they want you to go with the vouchers because they're going to get the money back that way.
Yeah, I know.
But,
I know that. But I'm saying $50 for...
Yeah.
How much do they screw you over?
They don't really specify it because it's not really how much they screwed you over. It's what it is.
It's just false advertisement? What was it?
Misleading advertisement. So, according to the FTC, Sony made several false claims about its handheld Vita console during the 2011-2012 launch. The particular claims the FTC outlined include the Vita's cross-save and remote play functionality. The FTC points out were originally available for certain titles and detailed. So they're saying that Sony said you can cross-save any game, you can remote play any fucking game. But then it turns out like, well, you can only do it on certain games.
You can only do it like on 10.
Yeah. And they're saying that Sony never mentioned that. They just made it seem like, oh, you can do all this shit on all these fucking games. Because there's even one specific instance where they're showing them play Killzone on the Vita, like remote play from the PS3 to the Vita, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like specifically, that game does not do that, but they show them playing that game. So,
yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, so I mean, it is misleading, and I mean, but that's like, I mean, that's the gaming industry in fucking general.
Yeah.
Like there was an article recently, I think it was on Kotaku that I was reading, that they were.
Well, it's not like to that extent. At least what they actually showed, you can pretty much do that.
Yeah.
Unless it changed somewhere between there and when it released.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they just told you what was up.
Well, one of the things I was watching, I think it was Kotaku that I was reading it on. But what they were showing was like the way they Photoshop screen caps of screenshots of games before their release, and like they were using an example of Advanced Warfare, and the guy took a screenshot of Advanced Warfare, gave it to a what do they call these guys that do fixing up pictures and such? I forget what he's called right now, but he gives it to this guy. This guy is like, okay, I'll make it look like it's an ad. And all he does is lighten the colors a little bit. Then he adds detail to the armor of the fighter, and a couple little things here and there. They're like, it was a bunch of small minor changes, but the small minor changes made this one picture look way better overall.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it made the game look like it a lot better than it actually is. So it's like, So I mean, a lot of. But
I'm just saying,
it's like when you go get a hamburger at fucking Carl's Jr. or something.
We've all seen that side by side, like what it looked like on TV, what it looks like in real life, and it's like that fucking this big luscious hamburger on one
like
side.
a big Carl from Carl's Jr.
And
that shit looks amazing, but it's all squished and mushy, but it's still delicious.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, I haven't had the Big Carl.
Good.
I'm more of a fan of the Famous Star.
Yeah.
Or the Superstar.
Yeah.
I like the Big Carl
with no pickles.
Big Carl, they're all good.
Yeah. So yeah, all you listeners,
$6 burger.
If you ever want to go buy us Carl's Jr., make mine with no pickles. More PlayStation news. Sony pushes PS4. This is going to be good news for gamers. Sony's going to be doing more of a push on PS4 as it prepares to cut back on TVs and smartphones. Sony's like, okay, all our money is coming for like their TV sales and smartphone sales have been going down, and the PS4 sales have been going up. So they're going to be pushing harder for the PS4. So they're going to be doing a lot more work on the gaming side of it. So which is good news for gamers.
Yeah,
I think. You know what I mean?
I wonder what Xbox One's way is going. They're probably like more media and stuff.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Is like the best way to like a lot of people are like, oh, what console should I get? People that don't know. And the way I describe it is, okay, the PlayStation is a gaming machine that does multimedia. You know what I mean? Whereas the Xbox One is a multimedia machine that also plays games.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, they're pretty close. You know what I mean? But Xbox
it basically
One
just
more.
tells you your preference. Are you a casual gamer who watches a lot of Netflix or some shit?
Yeah.
Then get an Xbox One. But if you want to be playing games just all the time, and you might just set off a little time for whatever,
Yeah.
then PS4.
So so what G-Roll is saying to all of you out there is, if you have an Xbox One, you're a casual gamer. Get the fuck out.
Well, no. Not that.
No, yeah, no, but I get what you're saying. Yeah,
but in a general sense, if you're stuck between the two.
Yeah, if you're a casual gamer and you're stuck between the two.
If you like Xbox just because you like Xbox, that's fine.
You're
Get an
still a
Xbox.
pussy,
Get an Xbox. But yeah.
I still say, if you like Xbox, you're still a pussy. Anybody want to hit?
What games are out for Xbox right now?
All of them?
Halo.
There's a new Halo?
Well, the Master Chief Collection.
That doesn't count.
Featuring Beyonce?
That doesn't count. What else? Just Call of Duty.
Sunset Overdrive. That was a really good game.
I heard that one's fucking awesome.
Is it?
Yeah. I watched gameplay of it.
And Dead Island or whatever? Not Dead Island.
Not Dead Island.
What's it called?
I forget.
Walking Dead?
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising?
There you go.
Oh, fuck, there was a video I needed to show you guys. 2 videos I needed to show you guys and I forgot. But speaking of videos, real quick before we move on. So we watched, the 2 major trailers that released this week are Jurassic World and Star Wars The Force Awakens. And what do you guys think? Okay, first of all, let's talk about, which one do you guys want to talk about first? Star Wars or Jurassic Park? Does it matter?
No.
Alright, well, let's do the Star Wars one first because that was the shorter one.
Okay.
Giro, you said something specifically that caught my attention. Was you felt it didn't look like a Star Wars movie?
Yeah, it didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, it didn't feel like I was watching a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. And then Chubb made a point. What was your point, Chubb?
What? It looks very Disney.
It looked very Disney, yeah. I think that's yeah. It does.
It looks good though.
It looked great, but hold on. But the Star Wars. It looks. Yeah, you're right. I think you guys are both right. Like, it looks. Well, no, I wouldn't.
I think it looks good.
I wouldn't agree. I think it definitely had a Star Wars feel. It had all the I want to say not camera angles, but to me it felt like a Star Wars movie, but it did definitely look shinier. It didn't look plastic like the prequels did.
It looks Disney.
But it looks shiny.
It looks Disney.
I think it looks like a happy medium between the two, between the prequels and the original trilogy.
I don't know. I just never. My biggest deal was just the shiny stormtroopers. I never saw stormtroopers as shiny.
Yeah, and
I saw more like of a matte color.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, you got to think about now too is this movie takes place. The stormtroopers have been in place for a while, and because in the prequels, and because at the end of the prequels is when the stormtroopers really kind of took over.
Yeah.
Then there's the Clone Wars that take place between the prequels and the original trilogy. So this one's taking place after the original trilogy. So stormtroopers have been in place all this time. So they've had time to upgrade their armors and get all shiny.
But I don't think shiny means upgrade.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So, and then I think I like the new helmets. The way the new helmets look, they look much more sleek and refined and just fucking pretty badass. Like, I like them. A lot of people are talking shit about them. I like them.
Why? Because one of them, the only character they showed was black.
No. Well, no. Just the helmet design itself. What do you guys think about that lightsaber that showed at the end?
The one that looked like an actual sword.
Yeah, the one that had like the laser hilt.
It's dope though.
I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of people are hating on that too. They're saying like, oh, it wouldn't really work because, like, if you look
That's
at
true.
it close,
I see what they're saying, but it still looks cool.
yeah,
Who
it
cares?
still looks cool as shit. But what they're saying is the crossbar wouldn't really be good for defense because the lightsaber handle actually extends slightly.
Yeah.
So like there's a gap where the lightsaber could actually just slice through instead of actually coming in contact with another lightsaber beam.
Yeah. But but still, you don't need to argue theory with Star Wars.
Exactly, that's the thing. It's like,
It wouldn't work. They're fucking the lightsaber itself wouldn't work.
exactly.
There's no way of capturing light.
When they make an actual lightsaber,
It's not light. It's heat.
It's like it's heat. It's not heat. It's like
Then why does it cauterize everything?
because it's laser. Yeah, it's a laser.
Which is heat.
No, it's a laser. Well, the laser makes heat. It's not made out of heat. It's a
The
laser.
beam that a laser shoots,
The beam
which
makes
is
the
a
heat.
laser,
That generates heat. That doesn't mean that it's made of
which
heat.
is the laser beam is made of heat.
It's not made of heat. It's a laser.
It's concentrated light particles. That's what it is.
Heat.
See? Concentrated light particles.
Fucking hate you guys.
But lasers don't stop. Like, they just go on until they, like,
till
it hits something.
well, no, there's like it's still governed by the laws of physics. Even light deals with friction. And that's why laser beams can only be seen for so far.
Yeah, but
But
that's what I mean.
because it can be seen doesn't mean it
I
can
don't know why.
be effective. Because even if you couldn't see it, if you just slice that shit, wouldn't you just catch it like 40 feet ahead of you?
Yeah, exactly. But no, again, and that's why like it loses its. Yeah, look, I'm actually going to Wikipedia. God damn it, people! Stop texting me. I get it.
Bruh.
I appreciate the sentiment. Let's see here. A laser is a device that emits a light through a process of optical amplification based on stimulated emissions of electromagnetic radiation. The term laser is an acronym for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Isn't that what I just said?
What happened?
So laser is actually an acronym. Oh, I knew that, but
Sure you did.
no, I knew it was an acronym. I forgot
I
what it
didn't
was.
know what the acronym
So yeah, it's concentrated light. I was right. It's light and radiation.
which all in all is heat.
No, those just generate heat.
No, I'm kidding. I don't care anymore.
Is it just me or does Northwest look like a little Mexican baby?
Yeah. That's Chris Humphrey's kid.
It looks like a little Mexican
Chris
boy
Humphrey's
named
kid.
Jose. Alright, so yeah, I know, right? It doesn't even look like Kanye. Now what was I saying? I don't know why Northwest popped up on my tablet for whatever
Because
reason.
you follow the Kardashians.
Yes, religiously. So wait, where did all this shit go?
Bruh.
Okay, this is the other video I wanted you guys. Oh no, let's get back into okay. So Star Wars, like okay, so after seeing just what you've seen based on the trailer, yay or nay on the Star Wars?
Yay.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 3 yays.
I don't. Whatever I say about the movie, I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I could say it's a shitty ass movie, but I'm gonna watch
Still
it
gonna go check it out.
because it's Star Wars.
All right. And now, what about Jurassic Park?
Yes.
I think the trailer looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I was very, like I'd say both trailers got me moist. It's like Jurassic Park. The thing about Jurassic Park, that
Jurassic
they did,
World.
or Jurassic World, yeah. The thing about Jurassic World that I didn't like what they did though is like on Tuesday they released a teaser trailer, which was like it's like a trailer for a trailer essentially. And then on Black Friday, Black Friday they were supposed to release the trailer, but it got released like a couple days early. But it looks fucking awesome.
They got leaked.
So they were gonna do. It looks like they created a new dinosaur. It's like regular dinosaurs in Jurassic World, and then
And they made like a Tyrannosaurus Rex thing.
hybrid. Like they,
Hybrid.
from what it looks like is they got the raptor and the T-Rex and made an uber dinosaur, and it's gonna fuck everything up.
The most aggressive dinosaur in the world.
It was because they were saying it was jumping over 40 feet. Remember they were showing that wall? Like how tall is that wall? 40 feet high. And they zoom up to the thing, and there's like claw marks at the top of the fucking wall.
Like it climbed over.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Then when the fucking megalodon thingy,
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
that was fucking cool.
It's like a little Shamu.
Yeah, like Jaws is right there, like this big ass fucking shark hanging, and then this big ass thing just jumps up and makes that fucking shark look like a piece of tuna.
Yeah.
A pizza tuna.
Just fucked it up.
Look like anchovies.
Yeah, exactly. That thing, that was awesome. I can't wait. Like that one, I'm very excited for. I'm excited for both of them, but I think the Jurassic World trailer showed a lot more, so it has me more hyped up. I guess.
Well, because it came out. It's
When
coming
does that
out.
one come out?
It's coming out soon.
earlier.
Yeah.
When's it come out?
I think this summer.
This summer?
This summer.
Yeah.
But
Usually when they put out a trailer, it's not going to be any less than a year.
Well, see, but we talked about this last week with Jordan. Is how like they've been putting out like the Star Wars trailers a year in advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're putting these trailers out.
But this is
way
more
early.
like a teaser.
The Star Wars one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's still out fucking way. You know.
Because everybody's bitching about it.
But see, and it goes back to what we were saying about Fantastic Four the last time.
Right.
It's like Fantastic Four. Everyone's bitching about the new Fantastic Four, but we still haven't seen shit about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jordan made some really good points last week.
Well, that's why Star Wars made this one to
Yeah.
fucking stop people from bitching, and then but they're gonna bitch anyway about that there's a black guy in Star Wars apparently.
Because everyone's racist.
Yeah.
Apparently. Have you guys played Portal?
No.
Yeah.
You've never played Portal, Joe?
I've tried to play Portal.
But there's no blood.
Can't get into it.
Yeah, but there's no blood. I can't play it. No.
Well, do you know about the security robots that are in Portal?
No.
Can you have one for your house?
Well, they may be here sooner than you think. So the Microsoft
I'm
campus,
thinking tomorrow. Will they be here in 2 hours?
not quite, but they're pretty close. The
Yeah.
Microsoft campus in Mountain View, California, has had a few new robotic additions to its team earlier this month. During a temporary demonstration, 5 security robots from Nightscope were deployed at Microsoft's Silicon Valley office. They were actually patrolling on their own outside of a building. They're 5-foot-tall, 300-pound computerized security agents known as K5.
I could take them.
They come equipped with a series of sensors, including a high-def omnidirectional video capture that allows for 360-degree monitoring around an entire unit, microphones, thermal imaging,
Microphones?
yes, microphones, thermal imaging, ultrasonic, infrared, radar, and optical character recognition for scanning license plates. They even have sensors that monitor the air quality for specified particles, most likely dangerous chemicals. So it's a security guard and a bomb dog, pretty much all wrapped up in one.
That's pretty crazy. Bro.
And just keep this in your house?
Well,
Just in case some guys are going to put some bombs in your house?
well, this is meant more to patrol an area.
And it reads license plate.
Yeah, and it reads license plates. Right now, when it does see something, all it can really do right now is alarms, both silent and siren blaring. If someone tries to attack the K5, it might issue an alert to a remote security center or sound a warning siren. The K5 does not come equipped with any weapons, which is good. Because we've all seen,
We've all seen RoboCop here.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then, but see, I keep going back to Portal because they have those the portable turret drones, and they just kind of stand there, and then anything that crosses their path, they just, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, we've all seen RoboCop.
Yeah, we've all seen RoboCop. These things
Just
do not have
decimated an entire floor.
any- Yeah. Fucking N209. Yes. Drop it. I think you have 5 seconds to put down the weapon. 4.
All I've got is a
3,
pen.
2. I have no weapons. Lethal force has been authorized.
Yeah, seriously though.
Well, see, that's the thing about anything dealing with lethal force. Like, there's specific rules to using lethal force. It's called the escalation of force, something like that. I can't remember.
How come there isn't robot troopers or like robot soldiers yet?
I don't know.
They have that.
They should, but
I think the government has better shit for
but see, that's the thing is because
We have
anything-
exosuits.
But you can't really give a robot force to authorization to kill a living person, because when you do that, you take away the humanity behind it, and it makes killing a person just a button. All it takes is a button. And you take away-
They're dropping drone bombs on people.
yeah, but there's
It's the
somebody
same thing,
controlling
just
this. It's not like the drone is just going out by itself and dropping.
They have
the
the
bomb.
controller over there.
Somebody's
Yeah, but
controlling
still,
the drone.
it's still just like pushing a button.
Yeah, but it's still a human behind that pushing the
Well,
button.
it could still be somebody controlling the robot.
If someone's controlling the robot, then yeah.
But still,
But if the robot's completely autonomous and is doing its own thing with weapons, I don't agree with that.
why?
Because-
Just let it do its thing.
Because robots don't.
Just send it in like a buzzsaw, bro.
Well, see, like, because like in situations like that, like cops and stuff and security officers and all that, they're trained.
No, they
deal
should be
with-
able to control the robot. Though.
Yeah, they should be able to control the robot. But I'm saying is what it is there's that human factor. So you're being trained. So even if you do have your weapon pulled on somebody, and you're trying to talk them down. You're still trying to talk them down before having to use lethal force.
Yeah.
Whereas a robot can just be like, okay, this guy has a weapon. drop it.
Yeah, but
He's
I'm
not
just
dropping
I'm saying
it. I'm gonna light him
I'm
up.
not saying for cops. I'm saying for
Security.
no, not for security. For like for warfare, bro.
Oh, but still, again, there's a whole thing where there, like, especially let's use
Is it
Iraq.
Haji or is it not Haji?
Yeah, there's a thing.
That's all it needs to know. If it has a turban on, shoot it.
No, because there's situations in Iraq. Well, like I think they showed it in Call of Duty where like it actually happens where
They
you come
take their turbans
across
off sometimes.
you come across a known insurgent, someone that like or not maybe not necessarily a known insurgent because if it's known that somebody wanted, you can actually go to detain them. But you come across a guy and he's got an AK-47. He's wearing a ski mask and he's all. But unless you raise that AK-47 in threat, you can't really engage. You can't do shit.
In the army?
Yeah. Until like it's like that's the thing about like we're the only ones that follow the Geneva Convention. You know what I mean? They can just open fire on us willy nilly, but we can't do shit until they fire back at us. Until they fire at us.
So that's where you have robots.
But anyway, moving on. So Christian Bale admits that he was jealous of Ben Affleck and he wanted to be Batman again.
Christian Bale admits he's jealous of Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
They'll probably just have to fire Ben Affleck now and be like, all right, Christian Bale, you do that.
Nah, they're already like film a movie already.
Yeah, they're already halfway through. All of a sudden, Batman gets skinnier.
Yeah, they're just like in editing right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was saying that he gave his account of hearing the news of Ben Affleck cast as Batman, and he said, "I got to admit, initially, even though I felt it was the right time to stop, there was always a bit of me going, go on, let's do another."
Yeah.
Bale goes on to describe the moment of regret when he felt when he realized the guy and girl star would replace him as cinema's Cape Crusader. So when I heard there was something else I was doing, there was a moment where I just stopped and stared into nothing for half an hour. So that really affected him. It seemed like it was just like it's like seeing your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend with her new boyfriend.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
You know, he's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Imagine how he's gonna feel when he sees that first trailer.
I know, right?
He's what kills himself. Damn it!
I know, right? He's just so distraught over not playing Batman again.
You were mine, Batman.
It was supposed to be me.
He'll just completely start talking like that.
Yeah,
Like he's just always.
but if he develops like a split personality where he always talks like Batman, he's like a Two-Face.
Yeah. He just shows up to red carpet events as Batman.
dressed in the full Batman
Yeah.
costume.
And as soon as he walks through, then he goes back as Christian Bale.
He's got his tuxedo underneath it.
Yeah, he's Bruce Wayne. He's
He actually becomes Bruce Wayne in Batman.
Yeah.
My name is Bruce. No, he couldn't do Batman voices. Bruce. My name isn't Christian anymore. Call me Bruce.
Call me Bruce. It's illegally changed.
So they don't come through and they don't come back into Batman. So, I heard Bruce Wayne is here. Where is he?
Be like a Bruce. What a cool guy.
Yeah, he sounds like he's awesome. Oh, I don't know. I was just telling you this off the air. Speaking of
Lego Movie Batman?
Lego Movie Batman or
Batman Lego movie?
That's why I said that.
Yeah. So they're gonna have every Batman in the movie.
Every single Batman?
Every type of Batman?
Every single Batman.
Like Batman Beyond?
No. Well,
So they're gonna have
it's gonna be
Michael
like-
Keaton?
It's gonna have
okay.
Adam West, Michael Keaton. They're all gonna be in it. They're
Christian
all gonna
Bale's
be playing
gonna be in it,
specific
huh?
Batman.
And Christian Bale?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
And Will Arnett from the
Yeah.
Lego Movie Batman?
Lego movie Batman?
That's the rumor right now.
That's funny, that'd be cool.
That would be very cool.
So who would it be? Oh, just George Clooney's gonna be in it too?
Yeah. George
Is
Clooney-
his Batman going to have nipples?
It better.
Probably.
It better.
It better have nipples.
I want to see that movie now. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Who else was Batman?
Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer.
Okay, so there's Adam West, Michael Keaton. Who was after Michael Keaton? Was it George Clooney after Michael Keaton?
Yeah, I think so. Or Val Kilmer was.
No, Val Kilmer.
And then
Michael Keaton.
Then George Clooney. It was Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, then George Clooney, then Christian Bale,
And Christian Bale. And then Batfleck.
Ben Affleck. Yeah,
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, so there's been 6 Batman.
I think so. That's
Well,
it.
and then
And then the Lego Movie Batman
yeah,
is
and then
Will
Kevin
Arnett.
Conroy.
Yeah. What about
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
What about
Who?
He's animated Batman. Like,
Oh, really?
Fucking last 20 years.
And then Gotham, Bruce Wayne. And
Yeah, but he's not Batman. He's just Bruce Wayne.
Lego Movie Batman?
And then, yeah. Oh, speaking of, I was watching, you guys definitely got to watch this. It's a documentary called I Know That Voice. It's all about voice acting and the people behind it.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I already knew the chick that did Harley Quinn's voice was hot.
yeah.
Have you guys seen her?
No.
She looks like she's hot. I already knew she was hot. And I already knew she did Harley Quinn, but then after watching the documentary, it was just like, I totally want to just bang her and have her call me Mr. J. In Harley Quinn voice.
Mr. J.
Or Puddin'. Either one would be acceptable. Okay, so this is a video. I'll put it on for you guys after this real quick, just before when we wrap this up. So there's a video out there that's putting the Sony PlayStation and the Xbox One, the PS4 and the Xbox One, in destructibility. Like, I haven't seen the full video. I know which one wins, but the first test I saw is one guy has one console in each hand. Yeah, he's holding them about waist high, and then he just drops them.
Yeah.
And then they turn them on and see which one works. And all these different tests they do to see which one keeps running after all this damage it does.
Yeah.
Which one works? Xbox?
Yeah. Well, after the first test, the Xbox turned on no problem. The PlayStation had to go into save mode first.
Yeah.
It had like you saw it, like it was flashing, then it goes into save mode, then it boots up fine. And that was the only first test I saw. I wanted to save it, so I watched it with you guys, but I forgot to put it on for the show.
I bet Xbox is pretty durable. That's just like a brick.
Well, no, Xbox is basically indestructible.
Yeah.
Whereas the PS4, it didn't survive a 15-foot drop. Everything else was... It would survive most of the other tests. The 15-foot drop is what finally killed it. So, yeah.
It's falling from like a second-story window.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, so if you have like a crazy girlfriend,
Yeah.
she throws it out the window.
Yeah. So if your crazy ex-girlfriend throws your Xbox One out the window,
It's fine.
It's most likely going to survive. Your PS4...
Yeah.
But see, you can
That's
forgive
why
a PS4 for... You can forgive any console for not surviving a 15-foot drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And,
This
and that goes to
console's
show-
a piece of shit. You mean I can't just throw it willy-nilly?
That goes to show that most douchebags get the Xbox because they need it to be more durable.
They need to be more durable.
Yeah.
All right. So
It needs to be girlfriend proof.
last week I kind of debuted a new segment I wanted to bring up. This week I want to...
What's between your butt cheeks?
Yes, what's between my butt cheeks. It's called Today I Fucked Up,
Okay.
and I've got it off of Reddit.
Cheated?
It's TIFU.
TIFU?
So this week what I'm going to do is I have 3 stories of Today I Fucked Up.
Okay.
I'm going to read each story to you, and you guys are going to pick. You guys are going to vote which one you think is the worst fuck up of the week.
Okay.
My.
And who is the judge here?
No, well, we're all going to vote. And
Oh, we're gonna vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys will vote, and I'll be the tiebreaker.
Okay.
And I've read all these stories already, but I forgot them already. So I'll start with the first one. Today I fucked up by popping Viagra on a Tinder dinner date.
Okay.
So this happened 2 nights ago. This is well, I'm not gonna give I won't give the Reddit username. This happened 2 nights ago. There's a girl I've been speaking to for around a month on Tinder, who I actually started falling for, despite never having previously met. However, in the time since we began speaking, I wasn't pushing for anything too fast, and I believe she would actually be the kind of girl that he would love to introduce to his family. Be that as it may, in the meantime, on account of being a horny motherfucker that hadn't had his Nat King in over 6 months, I think this guy's British, by the way. I proceeded to get to talking to some of the freakiest looking girls I could find on Tinder. Before too long, I had arranged and attended a very drunken bar crawl with a girl I'd been speaking to who I knew was looking for the same thing, just to hook up. So skip to later on in the night, into the date with the promiscuous one. They got down to some fondling back at her place. And he couldn't perform. He says 20% nerves, 80% whiskey. Needless to say, she didn't take it too well and proceeded to freak out and never speak to him again. Fuck it, I thought. This is what happens. This happens to me far too often. I'm going to hit up the good old internet and get me some blue stuff just as insurance. So he went and got some Viagra pills. So fast forward a couple weeks, and he's talking to that girl that he really likes on Tinder. So they're finally going to meet, and so he figured he was going to, the way that we're talking prior to the date, things were like, okay, things are going to happen. They're going to get down and dirty tonight. Well, so midway through dinner, he figures, okay, let me pop this pill because it's going to take about 2 hours to kick in. Especially now that since he's eating and everything, right?
Did he take a whole pill or?
He took 2 pills.
What a dick face! You're only supposed to take like a little bit. Of
Yeah.
pill.
So
Like a quarter
he
of
popped
a
2 of the little 2 pills just as the main course was arriving. I figured that given the fact that we were just about to eat a huge meal, it would take around 2 hours until liftoff. Of that, I was certain. I was wrong. Very wrong. After no longer than 20 minutes, I could feel sinuses clearing and the pressure behind my eyes becoming unbearable. And the actual veins on my forehead pulsating. In fact, I had become convinced that my actual heart had now taken up residence in the side of my face. However, I knew this pressure had to be heading somewhere, and that somewhere down below. And before I knew it, my penis was confidently fighting its way down, and almost right through my trouser leg of my jeans. Like a vicious, meaty glacier. To ease a relentless expansion of my member, I resorted to that old schoolboy trick of pulling him up and flat against my belly and strapping him with my ever-trusty belt. We've all done that. You got wood, you gotta hide it, so you gotta just tuck it in your waistband.
Yeah.
I just let it hang down.
That's where this guy's at right now. So he's got this massive headache from the Viagra putting his blood pressure up, and so he's got a super boner. Cause he took 2 Viagra pills.
Yeah,
So he's got a super boner and he's trying to hide it. He's feeling shitty now, and he's got to hide his boner. So he tucks in his waistband, right? So he can't even really have join the conversation with this girl anymore. And he's trying to hold eye contact when he feels his vision in his left eye starts to narrow, and his breathing becomes tighter. He starts sweating buckets, and he goes, I know I turned green. All of a sudden, he goes, I had to get up. As soon as he stood up, bam! I hit the deck, and just as I was trying to escape to the bathroom to hide, then all of a sudden he just vomited and was almost about to pass out. Oh, then he does pass out. When he finally wakes up about a minute later, his head's in her lap, and she's holding a rag to his head where he's bleeding from. He looks into her eyes and thinks, this isn't so bad. But when she looked back at him, there was no compassion. She was just embarrassed. And it wasn't really, it was just shame. Because then it hit him. So now he's laying on the floor, covered in vomit and blood, with an erection peeking out of the top of his pants, in a public restaurant on a first date with the girl that he really thought was going to go somewhere. Okay. So after the date, she won't return his text. Her Tinder account has been deleted. My dick is sore and I'm ashamed. Fucking results.
You didn't have to go to the hospital or anything?
No, well, it doesn't say. He doesn't say if he went to the hospital or not.
It's not that bad.
This is 2 days later. His dick is still sore. She's not returning his calls, and her Tinder account's been deleted.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 days later?
That's not too bad.
Isn't it like 6 hours you're supposed to go to?
Yeah. But, he's like, I don't know how long the erection lasted. He passed out and woke up with blood and seeing and leaking vomit. So
blood and thing.
So the moral of the story is he took Viagra during a date. Took too many Viagra's during a date. Got dizzy, passed out, busted his head open, and
had an erection.
Sounds like a pathetic. And he's like he didn't die.
Yeah.
Although he probably should have. The world doesn't need that kind of guy around.
Yeah. Okay, this is the second one. Today I fucked up by really enjoying myself in a hot tub and potentially ruining a kid's life.
Wait, what did he do?
He really enjoyed himself in a hot tub and potentially ruined a kid's life.
He was jerking off in a hot tub?
Yeah, probably.
Or was he humping one of the little jets?
No, well, check it out.
Humping the jets?
Humping the
I'm
jets?
just gonna summarize this one. So this guy, he's been on the road for some whatever reason. He's on his way home finally after this long road trip, and he has one last stop. So he stops at a bed and breakfast out of a condo, right? And the condo owner claims that has the best hot tub in the world. So after all the driving, he wanted to check out this hot tub. So he gets in the hot tub, cranks it all the way up, and gets in. And then he realizes, then he looks over and realizes there was another knob that he didn't turn. So he gets up and turns that knob on, and all of a sudden, all these jets just turn on. He says that there was jets hitting from every angle. It was like the most amazing feeling. So he goes, you probably all know where this is going. The jets were doing something like I've never felt before. The hot tub was literally acting like a giant fucking vibrator. And I hadn't fapped all week. So things were pretty damn sensitive downtown. The voice in my head came on and said, alright, what the fuck is happening here? Just get up and leave now. This is getting out of hand. But he silenced that voice, and in less than 10 minutes... So in less than 10 minutes, all of a sudden, it's go time, and he's just spurt. Right? So then he says he had one of the best orgasms in his life. And he goes, I didn't even have any regrets about it since I knew the jizz got trapped in the lining of my swim trunks. So who really cares? As I composed myself and proceeded to exit, I realized my swim trunks had no lining. I looked in the tub as it turned off, and I could see a whole lot of white coagulants floating on the surface. My face went flush. A dreaded feeling of guilt and unease hit me. Like what a dog must feel after they just did a terrible thing, and the owners are definitely going to find out.
Well, wouldn't the jets dissipate it, though?
Yeah, wouldn't it mix it all
They
up?
should, but he turned it off. Like as he was getting out, he turned it off. So he turned it off, and he's about to walk away, but he looks back, and then he just sees all the jizz floating on top. Like, you know? So as he's about to go in to fix it, starts to clean it up, here comes a family with kids all heading towards the hot tub. So it's like he can either go and start cleaning it up.
And they drank the water.
Well, no. This is okay. Check it out. So before he could fathom what was about to happen, the family turns on the hot tub. Everyone gets in. Feeling absolutely horrified, I can hear the kid say, "Daddy, what's this?" I could see through the window as he lifted his hand, pinching something white and stringy between his fingers, showing it directly to his father. Fearing that the father might put two and two together, I bolted out of that place as fast as I could. I got back to my room, packed up everything back in the suitcase, and drove away as far as I could. I ended up renting out a cheap motel in another city an hour later. I'm still paranoid someone will find the security tape and track me down. Maybe I deserve to be locked
Or
up.
they'll DNA test it. Or they'll...
Yeah, right?
That's gross.
So to summarize this one, the dude was hanging out in the hot tub. Jets made him bust. And as he was going to clean it up, another family came in. And then the kid had it on his finger asking, "Daddy, what's this?"
That's gross.
And this is the last one. Today I fucked up by being stoned while riding the bus to work. This guy was supposed to be off work, so he decided that he deserved a night to relax and take it easy. Started binge watching American Horror Story and smoked some nice weed and ate a shit ton of junk food and edibles. It was like my last meal on earth. The night goes on. Suddenly the sun is coming up, so I decide to roll the last fat joint, knock me out in the warm, cozy bed, and just sleep until I wake up. After smoking half the joint, I start to realize it's a bit much for me to handle. The next thing I remember is my alarm waking me up. Or I thought it was my alarm. Being super stoned and newly awake, I didn't even notice that I wasn't shutting down the alarm. I was answering a phone call. Panic ensues. The sober part of my brain tries to take command by telling the stone me to get my fucking shit together. I pick up the phone to my ear, and holy mother of fuck, it's my boss. She asked me to come into work because the staff was short due to sickness. Still freaking out over the fact that I'm talking to my boss completely stoned, I stay silent for what feels like forever, but we're probably a couple seconds. So I panic and say yes. I curse at myself while trying to remain cool until the call was over. We hang up, I stress the fuck out, and I'm hoping that my body decides to get shit together and sober up. So I head quickly to the bus station. So now he's on the bus, and there's a Japanese family on the bus. And all of a sudden he gets this really shitty, like he's been eating junk food all day. This really shitty bubble in his stomach. And for some reason in his stoned mind he thinks, they don't understand my language, they won't understand my farts. So he just proceeds to rip. And
Is that his philosophy on the world?
apparently they don't understand my language.
He farts in language?
Yeah, well, because that's
Language.
how stoned he was. You know?
Language is a fart?
Yeah, it's universal language. So.
No, but you said they don't understand it because it's not his language.
Yeah, but what he doesn't understand is that it's a universal language.
Yeah.
So they Oh shit! They fully.
Fucking kicked over my PlayStation.
Oh shit! My
Okay.
bad. I didn't know it was right there.
You're the one that put it there,
I didn't
fucker.
put it there. Gave it to
I
you.
put it there.
Alright.
'Cause-
So, anyways, he somehow believes that they wouldn't notice his fart. So his brain gave him command to release the gates. Mid-fart, I realized it was a mistake, but it was too late. While praying that I don't shit my pants, I let out the loudest bang, and the Japanese people jolted out of their seats, like a gun had just been triggered. And oh my god, the smell. The smell was so rancid that I worried that I had summoned a portal from the underworld. One of the family starts gagging, which in turn makes the other two gag as well. Well, desperately seeking refuge in the front of the bus.
I would have been laughing my ass off.
Luckily, there was only a few stops on the bus, but the whole ride, he got looks from everyone. They could hear the Japanese trying to... and I could hear the Japanese family trying to laugh discreetly. It was the most awkward moment of my life. I got to the job and work a few hours trying to avoid most people, but my boss notices something's wrong, and then I'm really tired, so she lets me go home early. She didn't notice that he was high, but he won't know until he gets back to work tomorrow. But just that epic fart that just made people gag. So out of the three, which one do you think was the worst?
All three of those sucks.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, that was
I think the
second one.
Viagra one.
You think I think the Viagra one was
What
the
was the
worst.
second one?
The guy that jizzed in the hot tub.
No, I
one's
think
gross.
that's the worst one.
You think that's the worst one, the jizz in the hot tub?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's totally fucking up.
That was gross. And like, yeah, you would feel like a horrible person, but no one really knows it was him, except for maybe the dad.
Still,
You know what I mean? Whereas the one of the I think the jizz, the Viagra one, like you're in a public restaurant with a girl that you think you're in love with, that you want to take
He's
home
in
and
love
your-
with.
Well, he said he
Is
was
it
trying to
Tinder
fall for.
just a hookup site?
Well, no, yeah, I mean you can use it as a dating site as well, but yeah, it's mainly a meat market. But he was talking to the girl for a couple of months. He was
Is it
already starting to
Tinder or
get feelings for her.
Tinder?
Tinder. Anyway, but yeah, like he's in a public public restaurant with this chick that he thinks he's in love with. Like he's planning to take her home to meet the family. Takes a couple of Viagra, gets sick, passes out, pukes on himself,
That food sounds
all
like
with
a
a raging
loser.
boner.
That dude sounds like he's been on a bad track.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fart one, the bus one is pretty bad. Like, but we've all been there.
Who takes two? Yeah, that's just farting. And that's hilarious. I would have been laughing.
I've had moments where I'm driving home and I'm like, fuck, I need to roll down the window.
If I just knew, like, I had a fart like that, like a fart that big and bad, and it was just gonna, like, smell like that, and I was, like, in an elevator with somebody, fuck yeah, that would be hilarious. Make them gag? That shit would be fucking
Yeah,
funny.
you know, I mean, you know,
Like, if I farted in here and you two started gagging from that, I would have been
you start
fucking...
busting up.
Yeah, I would be laughing. You make somebody gag with your fart? Oh, man, that's the worst.
Yeah.
It's, like, almost as bad as getting raped.
So
It's like you're making me breathe in
You
your
really-
nasty ass
you
like
raise my
air
nose with your
with your ass
fumes.
air. It's just like that air came from your ass, and now it's inside of my nose, and like I could taste it now.
But see, like, I think the fart thing goes back to like Eddie Murphy made the perfect point with it. It's like secretly you want to grade the fart. Like you don't want to smell the fart, but secretly you just kind of like, ooh. So you can bring it up later on, like, oh, remember that fart you laid a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
Like it's like you want to secretly, you know.
yeah.
It's the fart game.
All those nasty smells, like a nasty smell, like you don't just like shut yourself away from it.
No,
You
you.
take it in little by little. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And you want to share with you. Hey, smell
Yeah,
this.
smell that shit.
Oh,
Look at smell that.
Oh, that's
Ugh.
nasty, huh?
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
So and you know that's what the Japanese family's reaction was. They're all gagging over it, but they're like, "Oh, you smell that?"
Secretly,
Ugh."
they were fantasizing about that dude's butthole in their
And,
mouth.
they're gonna bring it up later on. Remember that guy that farted on the bus?
Yeah.
They're gonna remember him forever.
Yeah.
So Jiro, your vote's the one for the guy in the hot tub.
Yeah.
All right.
And then that guy didn't even lose his job or nothing. There was no consequences.
yeah, it was just a part of the bus. I think
Even the guy with the juice, there was no consequences, really. He didn't have no consequences. The juice guy.
Yeah, the hot tub guy. That's the thing.
Only himself.
Yeah, that's why I think the Viagra guy, because Not only did he get public humiliation, but he lost this girl of his dreams, apparently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Model chick. Straight model bitch.
Was she a model bitch?
Yeah.
Why would she be on Tinder?
Yeah.
Model bitches be on Tinder, bro.
They'd be on Tinder.
Because guys are too afraid to go walk up to him at the club.
At the club. At the party club.
Alright.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We've already gone over an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Even with all this background noise.
Every single show. Holy shit.
No, because it goes fast.
It's been an hour.
It goes fast. Like, you
Yeah,
don't
it does.
realize it.
We should start doing like 3-hour shows.
I know,
Like
right?
Joe Rogan.
So,
We need a studio
don't forget to follow us.
if we're gonna do that.
Yes. Oh, speaking of farting, I hope that picked up on the mic.
That was a quiet one.
In fact, both of them just released.
Both of them released? They're released. They just came.
Don't forget to go check out therealpressstart.com. The show on the website itself hasn't been updated in a while due to technical issues, but all the links to everywhere we're at are right there. Follow us on SoundCloud, follow us on Stitcher, follow us on Spreaker. Check us out on Facebook.
Spreaker.
We're on.
If you want to subscribe to
Tweeters.
to YouTube,
Yes.
all the Spreaker stuff goes straight to YouTube.
Yeah, all the shows are on YouTube now as well. So if there's a lot of people, like there's some people that like to like you're not watching it, but you're listening to it on
Yeah.
YouTube. Some people like to do that better. So all the audio is on YouTube now. Yeah, check us out. Enjoy us.
Rip the Peril.
Oh yeah, don't forget Rip the Apparel. You got to go to the website, therealpressstart.com. Click the Rip the Apparel link. Awesome shirts, cheap shirts, really well made. You won't see them anywhere else. Just fucking yeah. And on that note, no more questions. Game over.
What the hell did we talk about?